Story reading plays a great role in the language development. And stories are usually told in simple past tense and sometimes past perfect as well as past perfect continuous is used. So the children must focus on the tense as well as on the words as well as on the simple phrases used, because I'm going to tell you simple story so that you can pick up the words and the sentences. So, going to start the story, and the name of the story is Tuffy Goes On. And Tuffy, Robin's pet dog, was beautiful and golden in color. What was the name of Robin's pet dog? Tuffy. And how did he look like? He looked beautiful and golden in color. He had come to live with Robin when he was a tiny little puppy. When did he come to Robin? When he was a tiny little puppy. बहुत नन्हा सा था जब छोटा सा पपी था. Puppy means कुत्ते का बच्चा. Now he was grown up. अब बड़ा हो गया. Grown up means बड़ा हो गया. Tuffy knew a lot of tricks. What did he know? He knew a lot of tricks. He could fetch a newspaper and shake hands. What all he could do? Fetch a newspaper. Fetch means जाकर लाना. And shake hands, हाथ मिलाना. So all these things he was able to do. And he liked to play with the ball in the garden. What else did he like? To play with a ball in the garden. Tuffy loved going for a ride in the car. What did he love to do? Loved going in a car for a ride. कार में घूमना बड़ा पसंद था. He barked happily when the wind blew on his face as he looked out the window. Okay, when he looked out of the window and the wind was, his face was facing the wind, so he loved barking at that time. बड़ा उसको अच्छा लगता था, हवा उसके चेहरे पे लगती थी. One day, Robin and his parents took Tuffy to the park. Where did the parents and the Robin took him to? To the park. Robin took off Tuffy's leash and let him go free. Robin ने क्या किया? Took off his leash. उसकी जो रस्सी थी उसको हटा दिया. Took off and let him go free. घूमने दिया. Tuffy ran around chasing butterflies. Ran around. सब चारों तरफ घूम रहा था. Chasing butterflies. तितलियों के पीछे. Suddenly, he saw some ducks in the pond. What did he see suddenly? एकदम अचानक से क्या देखा? Ducks in the pond. He dived into the water and swam towards the duck. What did he do? Dived into the water. एकदम छटाक से उस पे कूद गया और उनके पीछे भागा. Ducks के पीछे. No, Tuffy, shouted Robin and ran after him. What did Robin tell Tuffy to do? Don't go after the ducks. One of the gardeners got into the water and caught Tuffy. Who caught Tuffy? One of the gardener. वहाँ जो माली काम कर रहे थे उनमें से एक. The ducks were saved. Ducks बच गई. Bad dog Tuffy scolded Robin. What did Robin do? उसको डांट लगाई. Scolded Tuffy. Tuffy hung his head sadly. Like मुंह लटका लिया. Hung his head. They went back to the car quickly. तुरंत वो लोग कार में चले गए. When they reached home, mother quickly dried Tuffy so that he would not catch a cold. That means Tuffy was taken care of. उसकी बड़ी केयर करी गई, उसकी केयर की जाती थी. What did Robin's mother do for Tuffy? She dried him up. उसको सुखाया, कपड़े से उसको सुखा दिया. Why did she do it? So that Tuffy should not catch cold. उसको कहीं सर्दी न लग जाए. Then Robin's sister Jane gave him some warm milk to drink and covered him up with a rug. Some warm milk was given. उसको गर्म दूध दिया गया and then covered him with a rug. एक कपड़े से उड़ा दिया गया. Soon Tuffy was fast asleep. बस वो जल्दी ही गहरा सो गया. Fast asleep. From that day, whenever Robin took Tuffy out, he always remembered to put him on a leash. What happened? Now this was a punishment for Tuffy, that he was not allowed to let go free. अब उसको free नहीं छोड़ा जाता था. So that is the thing. One must listen to the orders and to the go by the rules. Rules के अनुसार चलना पड़ता है.